In a distant kingdom long ago, there lived a young man named Liang. Born into a poor farming family, Liang was known for his quick wit and clever mind. He dreamed big, his eyes always looking beyond the horizon of his modest village. Yet, beneath his intelligence, there existed a flaw that would shape the course of his life. Liang was a slave to his feelings. He only worked when inspiration struck, only moved forward when energy surged within him. When motivation ran high, he would toil from dawn to dusk, his hands swift and his heart light. But in the absence of that spark, he would let his chores languish, weaving excuses to justify his idleness. His father, a weathered man with hands hardened by decades of plowing the earth, often reminded him, "Son, you cannot wait for inspiration to till the soil. The seasons do not wait for your mood. If you depend on motivation alone, the fields will go barren." But Liang, with the brashness of youth, brushed these teachings aside. He convinced himself, "The moment I truly want to, I will surpass everyone. I just need to feel ready." One fateful day, while wandering near a secluded mountain temple, Liang's path crossed with that of a revered monk, known to all as Elder Master. The monk, wise and perceptive, saw through Liang's restless ambition and lack of resolve. With a gentle smile, he asked, "Do you wish to succeed, young man?" Liang replied without hesitation, "Of course, Master. I yearn to become skilled, respected, and admirable, but I can only act when I feel inspired. I cannot force myself otherwise." The Elder Master nodded, his eyes twinkling with understanding. He led Liang to a tranquil lake at the foot of the mountain and said, "Tomorrow at sunrise, bring water from this lake up to the temple. Do this every day, one trip each morning for 100 days. If you complete this challenge, I will share with you the secret to true success." Liang thought to himself, "Carrying water? That's simple. If I feel motivated, I'll breeze through it." The first day, he rose with the sun, energy coursing through his veins, and carried 2 full buckets up the steep path. The second day, his spirits were still high, but by the 7th day, the sky turned gray, rain fell in icy sheets, and Liang's enthusiasm faltered. He wanted to skip just this one day. What harm could it do, he reasoned. Yet, remembering his promise to Elder Master, he forced himself to continue. As the days wore on, the challenge grew. By the 30th day, Liang's shoulders ached, his feet throbbed, and his early motivation had all but vanished. Each morning, he woke to a silent war within himself, the urge to rest versus the discipline to persist. In his mind echoed the words of his father and the quiet wisdom of Elder Master. "It is not motivation, but discipline that fills the vessel." The 99th dawn arrived. By now, Liang was a different man. He no longer waited for inspiration to strike. Whether the sun blazed or the rain pelted down, whether his body felt strong or weak, he simply did what needed to be done. The act of carrying water had become as natural as breathing, woven into the fabric of his daily existence. On the 100th day, Liang completed his final trek. Elder Master greeted him with a warm gaze and led him to the temple's large reservoir. Liang gasped. The basin brimmed with clear, cool water, reflecting the morning sky. Elder Master asked, "What do you see?" Liang replied, astonished, "The reservoir is full. Each day's effort, each drop, has filled it." Elder Master nodded. "This is life itself. If you had relied solely on motivation, you would have stopped after a few days. The reservoir would forever remain empty, but through discipline, drop by drop, you have filled it to the brim. Success is not born of fleeting moments of passion, but of steady persistence day after day." In that moment, Liang's heart swelled with understanding. He realized that his failures had not been due to a lack of talent or intelligence, but because he had never truly embraced discipline. Motivation, he now saw, was like the wind, swift but unreliable. Discipline, on the other hand, was like the solid ground beneath his feet. Steady, unwavering, always there to carry him forward. From that day on, Liang's life changed. He rose with the sun, worked diligently in the fields, and studied each evening by candlelight. He no longer waited for the mood to strike. He simply did what was required every day. The small, consistent efforts, once so easily dismissed, began to accumulate. Over the years, Liang's knowledge deepened. His fields yielded bountiful harvests. His reputation spread throughout the region, and people came from distant villages to seek his advice. When asked about the secret to his transformation, Liang would smile and recount the lesson of the 100 days, saying, "Do not wait for motivation. It will betray you. Build discipline, for it will save you, shape you, and lead you to places motivation cannot reach." This ancient tale speaks to timeless truths that resonate deeply in our modern world. In our era of instant gratification and endless distractions, many of us begin our journeys with bursts of excitement. When we sign up for a gym, start learning a new language, or dream of launching a business. Yet as the initial thrill fades, so too does our commitment. It is in these moments, when enthusiasm wanes and the path grows difficult, that discipline becomes our greatest ally. Motivation is like a flash of lightning, brilliant but brief. Discipline is the steady sunrise, quiet but persistent, bringing light day after day. Motivation helps us start, but only discipline ensures we finish. Motivation is fleeting emotion. Discipline is enduring inner strength. If you wish to change your life, do not depend on feelings that come and go. Instead, cultivate habits of discipline. Sleep early, rise early, exercise daily, study a little each day, work consistently. These small steps, repeated faithfully, are the drops that fill your reservoir of success. Remember Liang's journey when you find yourself tempted to wait for inspiration. Let discipline, not mood, be the architect of your destiny. The road may be long, and progress may seem slow, but with each step, each drop, you move closer to the life you dream of. In the end, it is not the moments of excitement that define us, but the quiet, determined actions we take day after day, until success is no longer a distant dream, but a reality we have built, one disciplined step at a time.